Hello everyone, welcome back to the stream. So now that we've come down here and saved, I'm just going to head quickly back up to Timber Maniacs. Because we do need to grab a couple of things from Timber Maniacs, and adding to our step count just means a chance of getting a little bit extra cash. Because we're doing fights against people that we're killing, like it's going to not impact our seed rank negatively to go and do some fighting. Bloop. And zap. Hey Pele, welcome to the stream. How you doing, Pele? Long time no see. Ooh, we learnt Mad Rush. Mad Rush is an ability, so you have to junction it to one of your 3 ability slots, but it can be extremely useful. Let's get strength plus 20%, so we can up our attack damage if necessary. We're going to pop into Timber Maniacs and we are going to grab a couple of things. Now it's around here somewhere. I can't remember exactly where it is. What we're looking for is we're looking for something called... oh, what's it called? It's called The Girl Next Door. And it is supposedly here. There we go, received the Girl Next Door. The reason we want Girl Next Door is because that magazine will actually act as a kind of trade item for us later. We've got just some people in the Timber Maniacs office who are a little bit weird. This morning I dreamt that, and then he goes off on a long rambling explanation. Yesterday's dream, his childhood dreams. Hopefully his childhood dream was to be a journalist. I saw, dude. I saw that. I saw the comment. I haven't replied to it yet, but yeah, I saw that basically shit hit the fan for you, to say it somewhat gently. And where is it? Yeah, I remember where I need to go to get to the Owl's Tier. So these guys are actually part of the underground. Oh, no one will play card games with me. I know we're in the middle of like an important mission, but I want someone to play card games with me. That's good. Hopefully things get settled back down for you. So in here is where we can get the Owl's Tier if we want it. This is the Owl's Tier. This is the equivalent of a full heal. There's also like 500 gil in this room, I'm sure. Yeah, there's 500 gil if we force the cupboard. But I think if you force the cupboard, then you won't get a... Literally woke up at 5 AM. woke up at 1 AM, was awake until about 6 AM, then went to bed and woke up at 10. So my sleep schedule's all messed up. It's interesting that in Machine Gun World... Ooh, Phoenix Rush. Nice. Named after Shreeby's partner, Phoenix. We're not bothering with any of the kind of stretch-on goals or anything like that with those. That's actually something I wanted to do, which was... Status Wolfie. Yeah, we do have Fated Circle. So hopefully we'll get Fated Circle triggering when we've got some groups of enemies at some point. So yeah, we've got the girl next door and we've got the Timber Maniacs, which is what we wanted. So now we can go through the back of the pub. There is a guy to play cards with. Your tablet is permanently dead. Ooh. It happens though, dude. Unfortunately, it happens a lot more with tablets than with anything else, just because tablets are unfortunately just a little bit kind of vulnerable to that sort of thing. And because we got 1 by 6, we get all of his cards, because we've got trade rule difference in this area now. Trade rule difference is by far the best trade rule. So we're going to play a couple of rounds with trade rule difference, because this guy has some decent cards we can take off him. Nothing amazing, but some decent cards. And at the moment we've only got Same active, so we're not too worried. We like it if we can win by 6, because winning by 6 gives us all of his cards. But now if we play cards too often, we're going to get demoted. We're going to get demoted in our seed rank. So we don't want to play cards for too long. But we want to get a few rounds going just so we can get a few bits and pieces that we will find useful. That's a safe one. Awesome. Well, I'm glad things are sort of settled or sort of worked out in a way. So even if we play badly, we still get 4. We're not going to bother with the Bite Bug card, it's not worth anything. We'll get the Ocho, because the Ocho Tentacle's worth 20 poisons. Poisons aren't particularly good for junctioning, but they're not impossible. Ooh, an Abyssal Worm. That's 20 more tornadoes. What am I going to be this Halloween? Good question. A person? Am I allowed to be a person for Halloween? To be honest, for Halloween I'll probably be sitting somewhere playing video games. I live in the middle of nowhere, so there isn't really any like Halloween events going on around me. I might come down to Cardiff, see, but then my partner is pagan, so she'll probably be celebrating Samhain, which is the pagan equivalency. Whichever way I go, he's gonna basically undo it. I think Bendy would make a pretty good one. I think Bendy would make a pretty good sort of like pretty good character to play. Did you see the guy who went to Comic-Con dressed as a sprite character? I thought that was very impressive. I was very impressed by the sprite guy. Okay, we'll leave the Grat behind. We're not particularly fussed about the Grat. Basically, he had like cardboard cut out to the part of the sprite strapped to different parts of his body, and when he turned side onto the camera and pulled his arms in, he became like a little sprite character from Metroid. It was very, very cool cosplay. Because he just looked like a weirdo walking around with bits of card stuck to him until he turned and like pulled his arm in and made himself into a sprite character. I think this is the last round we're going to do. Looks like it's going to be a reasonably successful round. We'll lose that card and we'll get this card, and that will give us a 6 difference, which will give us all of them. Excellente. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick bit of refining. So we're going to go to card mod, and we're just going to refine all of our low level cards. There we go, that's all of our low level cards refined. And then if we do a quick item sort, and then we can just do a quick refine. We've got some new Bissell, so a new windmill, which will allow us to start giving someone else tornadoes. Let's give Zell tornadoes for now. Sheer feathers allow us to give someone arrows. We can get Shreeby up to 80 arrows. We'll get some Blizzaggers going, because we might as well. Red Fangs give us Fire Aggers, but Red Fangs actually have a slightly better use. We're going to start stacking up Cure Aggers. We're going to go up to 50 Cure Aggers. Status Magics. We should have... We've got enough for 100 breaks, which is good. We've got enough for... racking up a few blinds. Got enough for 30 meltdowns, which is pretty good. And enough for 40 bios. As for status med refine, we've not got much. We can get a few bits and pieces that might be useful. And ammo refine, we've got armor piercing and normal ammo, demolition ammo, fire ammo. Okay. So if we go over to items, we should have some stuff we can teach Quistis. Ultra Wave, Blue Magic Death, Degenerator, Aqua Magic, Gatling Gun. And that is everything. We haven't gotten enough to teach her the super overpowered thing, but Junks and some magic, so we should have something slightly better now for HP. No, we don't quite. Strength. We're still on our best. Vitality. See, magic. Yeah, vitality we can throw Curagas on. Sleep. Spirit we can get, let's see. Blinds going on that. See if we can put anything on there that's more powerful. We get exactly the same with Break, which means we can throw Cure on something else if we want to. Bio gives us more magic power. So we've made ourselves a little bit more powerful. Not ridiculously more powerful. We could play cards, get some more stuff, make ourselves more powerful. But that's fine. We've given Quistis a bunch of new limit breaks. Not the one we really want her to have. The limit break we really want to give to Quistis is the Mighty Wall. We get that from Behemoth cards. My life's going okay, dude. So now we get a little bit of a cutscene in which several of us are going to do silly things. We have to do something about this before they can broadcast it everywhere. They're currently broadcasting static. Too many guards now, so we won't be able to storm the place. So we can't just rush in. We've got to come up with a new plan now. If the president leaves, maybe the guards will be gone too. That's when we do our broadcast. It might not be as influential, but it's better than nothing, right? We don't stand a chance if we take them head on. And now, cutscene. No? We'll fight our enemies based on your decisions. That's our duty. Poor selfie. Act on my decisions, that's your duty. What an easy life it must be just to follow orders. Yeah, sure, easy, just running into death's door because people tell us to. I find it hard to believe that you can do it, though. How serious are you, really? Three of you plop down on the floor to discuss strategy. On top of that, you can't make a decision without our input, right? How do you think we feel working for such an organisation? Or Shweeby being told off for her lack of planning skills. You're all hired, it's not like you're one of us. Yep, that's true. We'll cancel the plan and we'll disperse for now. You don't stand a chance if we take them head on. So you guys probably think this is all a game to us. Well, it's not. We're serious. Hey, Sammy, welcome to the stream. So serious that it hurts. So there runs Riona. I'm okay, Sammy. Thank you for asking. Testing, testing, 1, 2, testing, testing. Oh. People of the world, can you see me? Can you hear me? Oh, this is incredible, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a recording. This is actually being broadcast over the air. Yes, it's been 17 years since a live broadcast has been possible. Oh, please excuse me. I seem to have lost my composure. We would like to present to you today a message from the lifelong president of Galbadia, Visor Daling. Ladies and gentlemen, President Daling. Yeah. Despot, despot, despot. Greetings, I am Visor Daling, lifelong president of Galbadia. Today I stand before you to make the following proposition. We, the people of this world, have the power to end all wars. I knew it. Unfortunately, there are some trifling problems standing between Galbadia and other nations, and they must be resolved. I plan to convene with other nation leaders immediately to resolve these problems. At this time, allow me to introduce the ambassador who will be my representative for the conference. All this just to introduce an ambassador? The ambassador is the Sorceress. The Sorceress? Bum bum bum. Oh no, Cypher! He just cut down a guard live on TV. There goes the camera. No! What are you doing, Cypher? You're not even a registered seed. Selfie, what's he doing? Instructor Trape. Stay back. What are you going to do? The last time, stay back, or you're only going to provoke him. Poor thing. Yes, Pele has had a little bit of a rough time. Things have certainly been hitting Pele's fan. It's none of our business. Timber Team, are you watching? Get over here right now. You have permission. I need your help. Dun 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 dun. Squad leader. Let's do it. You'll think you're going to think this is going to be some big boss battle, but it's not. We need to restrain him. What do you think you're doing? It's obvious, ain't it? What are you planning to do with this guy? Planning to do? That's right. He knows Shweeb. Is that why he's here? Shweeb gets all the loyalty. You're Shweeb's. Shut your damn mouth, chicken wuss. He broke out of the disciplinary room, injuring many in the process. You stupid idiot! Zal, please. Be quiet. Instructor, I know. You're going to take this stupid idiot back to garden, right? Shut up! I see. So you're all from garden. Oops. Should anything happen to me, the entire Galbadian military will undoubtedly crush garden. You can let go of me now. Let's go, chicken wuss, you and your stupid big mouth. Hey, Nathan Proctor, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello, hello. So, one thing we will do is, just in case, we're going to go switch. I'm going to switch Shweeb with Zell. Just in case. Cypher. And here we get introduced to the Sorceress. Poor, poor boy. Stay away from me. Such a confused little boy. You going to step forward or retreat? You have to decide. Stay back. The boy in you is telling you to come. The adult in you is telling you to back off. You can't make up your mind. You don't know the right answer. You want help, don't you? You want to be saved from this predicament? Shut up! Don't be ashamed to ask for help. Besides, you're only a little boy. I'm not. Stop calling me a boy! You don't want to be a boy anymore? I am not a boy. I am a free man. Come with me to a place of no return. Bid farewell to your childhood. And she takes arch rival, but also ally at Garden through a random portal into somewhere else. Shweeb! Hey guys! Where's Cypher? Cypher has been taken through a portal to Somewhere. We don't know. But it's okay. No, no he won't. He's definitely not okay. So now we're going to head back into town. They found our base, it's completely destroyed. And everyone else? They're fine, they're good at escaping. It's the only thing they're good for. They're a resistance fighting force and they literally just run away all the time. They hired mercenaries and still couldn't manage to do anything successfully. We have to stay away from timber for a while. Is there a safe place you can take me? This is an order from your client, remember? Alright. Then she kind of bounces excitedly. And runs off. Before we can, you know, take her anywhere. Let's make sure we have the card ability set. No, that's not what I want. I want junction. Junction and abilities. Yeah, we've got card set. We're going to set Mad Rush in place of Magic on Squall, just in case we need it. And we're definitely going to save so we don't have to watch the cutscene again if we die, which we're not going to because we're overpowered as hell. But always worth saving. Creeb, I heard your base is in trouble. Come over to my place until things settle down. What are you waiting for, Wolfie? Come on! I like that we've got Shreeb and Wolfie. The fact we have Shreeb and Wolfie makes me smile. Free magic. Zell can have some cures. Why not? Funnily enough, you don't have enough pages on your magic thing to carry all the magic in the game. Chief? She's the leader of the Forest Fox. Almost everyone's a resistance member in this town. But right now we're the only ones that are really active. If everyone's a resistance member, why don't you all band together? Like, I know you're facing the military force of a country, but you have home field advantage. Still don't get it. What did Cypher come here for? I think he came to help the forest owls. I talked about it a lot with him. Anyone in there? What is this? I have 2 small children in here. Don't do anything to frighten them. Upstairs, hurry. Upstairs, hurry. She'll be fine. The legend goes that my mother took down many soldiers with her strength, her cooking, and her beauty. The beauty part sure makes it sound like a legend. Oh, harsh. Hey, kitty cat. He was so angry when he found out it was only the 3 of you dispatched to Timber. They might end up fighting the whole Galbadian force. And all their dispatch are 3 rookie seed? Damn it, I'm going to Timber. Never would have guessed he was serious about it. This guy's always serious, you should know that by now. So tired. Poor kitty. Wonder if he's alright. And then we just talk to Zell a couple of times and it should progress the story. Is it Zell or is it Quistis we're talking to? Quistis, because she's moving towards the window. What's going to happen to Cypher? He may already be dead. How can he be so casual? I feel sorry for him. Feel sorry? Cypher would hate to hear that. Why do you think Cypher may already be dead? Because the President of Galbadia and the Sorceress joined forces. Cypher attacked the President. It's no surprise that Cypher may be being killed because of it. The Sorceress has worse things to do to people than kill them. Reality isn't so kind, everything doesn't work out the way you want it to. Yeah, the sorceress has much worse things she can do to people than kill them. In fact, people she kills probably get away quite easily. Mine! Said in the same tone as Schwiebe. The Galatian forces are withdrawing, only the soldiers normally stationed here will stick around. Excellent. If you're going to leave town, now's your chance. You know how persistent these soldiers can be. So what's your plan? Good question. The basic plan is the standard plan that always happens when something gets completely messed up, which is we head to the nearest garden. In this case, Galbadia Garden. Have to get out of here first. Getting out of here is only the first step. That's true. Standard operating procedures. Always fall back on your socks. Garden Code, Article 8, Line 7. In the event of returning to the assigned garden is not possible, report to the nearest garden. Right, good. From here, that would be Galbadia Garden. You can take the train from here and get off at the station called East Academy. From there, we have to go through the forest west of the station to get to Galbadia Garden. Been there several times, we should be okay. Sounds good. Okay then. We'll escape from Timber and head for Galbadia Garden. The party will be Quistis, Wolfie, Schweeb, and yeah, Quistis, Wolfie, and Schweeb. The reason we're going to go with Quistis is because she has some nice ulti power. And the reason we're going to go with Schweeb is because we want to continue teaching her dog new tricks. And we do that by having her walk around. Potion, Phoenix Down, a soft, an antidote, a remedy, all some useful stuff. We're just going to have a quick check on Schweeb's doggy. So he's about a fifth of the way towards learning that. That's fine. Pop into the pet shop, we can buy Pet Pals, Volume 3 and 4, which we don't have yet. Amnesia Greens we don't need yet. We don't need pet houses at the moment. We've got returners, we've got potions. Yeah, we've got everything we need from the pet shop. So what we can do now we've done that is if we pop into here and go to our magazines, we can read Pet Pals Volume 3 and 4. We don't have Pet Pals Volume 2. I can't remember where we're supposed to get Pet Pals Volume 2 from. But the Invincible Moon basically makes our allies invincible for a short period of time. And Phoenix Reverse Dog finds Phoenix Downs to revive your party members. Nothing all that spectacular. Is it this one or is it that one? Which train station are we going into? Or is it the other exit that we're going to? Ah, yeah, we've got to go to the other train station exit, which is at the other end of town. One second. That was one of the resistance guys. We found Watts. I can't remember where Zone is. I think Zone's got the tickets though. Now, we should be able to rent a room now. No, we can't rent a room yet. I don't think they'll let us in. Yeah, it goes down. So we'll have to come back for the item that's hidden in there later on. That's fine. And there's no real risk with us running around at the moment. There's a very small risk. There we go, we got another 6000 G, which is useful. We haven't leveled up or gone down in level either, so that's fine. Sweet Wolfie, it's me. Zone. You need to get to East Academy, right? There's no more tickets left. Super duper mega bummer. We'll do whatever it takes to get on that train. You won't have to do that. Looky here, I have everyone's ticket right here. So there's no tickets left apart from the ones I bought for everybody. And now I'm going to very slowly walk around and hand everyone a ticket rather than handing all the tickets to one of you. Which would make a lot more sense. 3 for the seed people, I'll give them to the leader. And the last one is for me. Except there are 4 seed people, not 3. Go on, take it. And as always, his tactic for getting out of awkward situations is to pretend that his stomach hurts. We have Curaga. I'm pretty sure we can fix him. We have Curaga and remedies. Pretty sure there's nothing we can't fix. Hell, worst case scenario, kill him. And, hey, Roger Moore, welcome to the stream. Worst case scenario, kill him and use a Phoenix Down on him. Get off at East Academy, go through the forest west of the station. Galgadia Garden is located up ahead. This game looks old. It is very old. However, it's a good game. And certain parts of it look a lot better than others. That's one thing I would say about Final Fantasy VIII, is the quality is kind of inconsistent. Like, sometimes the quality of Final Fantasy VIII, like some of the cutscenes and things is very high. Sometimes it's very, very low. Train is bound for East Academy Station. Excellent. We want to go to East Academy Station. Thank you very much, train, for being bound for it. I look like I have a weird, like, kind of medical device on my throat. Please, open up. Selfie loves trains. She just wants to get into the train. Better let her have her way. Confirming access granted. Thanks. You should get there shortly, so we'll be out of here right away. Sal's just gonna sigh. Weren't you saying something important? It's nothing important, but we made it. I have to thank Zone for that. Pretty sure you could have snuck on the train. He's into naughty magazines. I'll keep that in mind. Indeed. Beep boop. I'm not sure I'm secretly a robot. So one thing I am going to do is I'm going to pop into the tutorial, which is weird. I'm going to take a written test just to raise my seed rank. Draw command extracts magic from enemies. Yes, it does. GF stands for Garden Fighter. No, it doesn't. There are a total of 8 elemental attributes. Fire, thunder, wind, ice, water, earth. Yes. In battle, a higher strength stat causes more physical damage. Yes. HP junction is a junction ability. Yes. You can't assign specific abilities to your GF to learn. No. Magic uses MP? No. You can name your GF? Yes. You can wear protective gear? No. GFs level up with AP? No. GFs learn things with AP. GFs level up with experience. Passed! 100%! And we leveled up. Now we're going to get more money when we go and do things. I love trains. Yes, you do. Train, train, takes away, far away, to the future we go. Where it leads, no one knows. So you can do up to, like, I think 12 of those tests or 20 of those tests. They get progressively harder with more kind of unique questions. I put toy glasses on and pretended to be blind. Don't mean that I am. So we now want to head west. The problem is, it's kind of like, which way is west? Aha! West would be that way. We need to cross over the bridge and head through this forest here. Now, we're going to get into our second Laguna Dream sequence. The second Laguna Dream sequence is a little bit more significant. What if we get caught and broadcast to the whole world? Whatever happens, happens. Now, come on, let's just keep going. I'm worried about Barlam Garden. Well, you didn't say which garden you were from. You just said you were from Garden, so in all likelihood, they'd probably attack the closest garden, which would be Garbadia Garden. Yes, yes, it is your fault, Zell. You did kind of say you were from Garden. Maybe the president will. It is kind of Zell's fault. You can't avoid that fact. Whole bunch of seeds at Barlam. They wouldn't lose to the Albanian army, would they? Depends how strong the army is. Also depends, you know, if he has intercontinental ballistic missiles or something like that. Just on a guess that a giant country might have intercontinental ballistic missiles. Just saying. Let's just ease your mind. I'm the only one who thinks that. No, I'm sure, Cypher. Don't you ever worry about or even think about the well-being of your comrades? No, not really. Don't you understand? Whatever. Are you listening? And dream sequence. Floop. 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 I think they went to the dream world. Kirosh, you sure this is the place? Positive. I don't want to be patrolling the wrong place like last time. Sorry, this ain't the place. This is it. Let's go, Commander. I brought the wrong map. Oh god, he's kind of useless. Nah, it's just my imagination. It's fine. So the make sure you guys are fully equipped thing just means basically make sure you've got all your junctioning done. He's junctioned, you are not junctioned. And I can't give you magic from anywhere, unfortunately. Yeah, have like 30 Thundaggers. And junction them to your magic stat. So you're at least a little bit more powerful. Looks confusing. It's not that bad. It does look confusing. But it's actually a lot simpler than it looks. I think these are natural rocks used for carving tombstones. Who knows? Or cares? Speaking of strange, why have you been running around so strange? Strange? What do you mean strange? Just being cautious. It's the basic rule of the... Hey. Looks like we got some company. Ether soldiers, still wearing those flashy uniforms. Laguna, don't be such a weenie. What the... It's a JRPG. JRPGs can be a little bit overwhelming at first. Wasn't that mission just patrol? Why does it always turn out like this? Oh well. We are now slaughtering enemy soldiers. Potato, potato. Swish! Realistic Pokemon battles all over again. Yeah, kind of. I mean, the turn-based JRPG genre tends to be kind of this style of combat anyway. The JRPG style of combat tends to be the kind of... Well, actually, no, that's a lie. There's kind of like 4 or 5 different styles of combat you get in JRPGs. And you get them all throughout different genres and different groups. Sometimes you get this style of combat, which is the kind of Pokemon battle style of combat. Then there's also the more sort of like... No, don't do that. Come this way. Get on the ladder and then go down. There we go. Then there's the more sort of like active turn-based style, where unlike the kind of Pokemon style, it's more like a kind of like you take a turn and then do a bunch of different physical actions during your turn. Like you can run around in like an almost like an action-adventure style character control system. And then you've got the more kind of like rigid turn-based stuff. You've got complete free action stuff, which is a bit more like the Kingdom Hearts or the Final Fantasy XII style stuff. There's a lot of interacting systems, but none of the individual systems are particularly complicated. It's just the fact that all the systems interact with each other that makes them seem a little bit convoluted at times. Oh no, it's an elite guy. Whatever are we gonna do? Oh yeah, we're just gonna hit him. The elite guy didn't last very long. What can I say? Just cut our way through all these guys without much of a problem. As I said, like with the way we set ourselves up at the beginning of the game, we are far more powerful than we need to be for where we are. Way more powerful than where we need to be for where we are. Now, what we could do is there's actually a creature in here that we want to, that we could, if we wanted to, kind of farm for a reason. So there's a creature called an elastoid, and if you card an elastoid, there's a chance of getting a special item. Now, the question is, can I remember or can I find what that special item was? If we card an elastoid, we have a chance of getting... Where is it? Glacial Eye, Advantoise, Hillel, Mantis, Elenol, Elastoid. We have a chance of getting an Ultima Weapon card. If we get an Ultima Weapon card, we can turn an Ultima Weapon card into a very nice item. But it does mean getting the Ultima Weapon card. The Ultima Weapon card turns into an Ultima Stone. So we could try and farm an Ultima Stone, basically use this area to try and farm an Ultima Stone by fighting until we get Elastoids and carding the Elastoids. But there's no guarantee that we're going to be successful at that, because there's I think it's like a 5% chance of getting the rare item from the Elastoid fight. And of course, we're not always going to get Elastoid fights. This is our fourth fight without an Elastoid. Just going to grab a few shells. They're very useful against high damage magic enemies. Ooh, nice. So this isn't an Elastoid. Oh, sorry. I went all stealth there. It's not like that hurt. This isn't an Elastoid. This is a different guy. But I'm pretty sure we can also card this guy for something useful. There we go. And again, we want to avoid as much experience as a Gesper. That's what it's called. We want to avoid as much experience as possible. Which, as I said, like, is completely backwards for people who are used to playing normal JRPGs. Thanks to me, the Esther soldiers and that rock are history. Like killing 2 pigs with 1 stone. I am just so awesome. Genius, I tell you. What do you mean, birds? So we quite often get Elastoise fights in here. Elastoise are moderately dangerous, but they're not a huge problem. Okay, we're just fighting a normal soldier. This should be over pretty quick. There we go. Over in a single shot. And you can see that by avoiding leveling up and by making sure we have the right stuff junctioned to the right place, we've kind of put ourselves in a situation where we're not really having a problem with any of the regulars. Even the bosses fall reasonably quickly. I mean, we fought Diablos as soon as we had him, and he did pose a decent risk to us, but we managed to take him out without losing any characters, without losing any items or using any items up. Another basic enemy, not a problem. Now, unfortunately, we can't card humans. So the Ether soldiers are human. Now, I can't remember which way around I'm supposed to do this. I think we're supposed to do the red one first. I think. We're still alive, right? And then we press the blue switch. And that seals off the other entryway. So this will fall down and it'll seal off the other side of that corridor. That was awfully quiet. I was expecting a blast of some sort. I told you it wasn't all that powerful. I have a feeling there's supposed to be an item hidden around here somewhere. Another Gesper. Not a problem. Not had any luck in fighting Elastoids, but that's fine. So if we just do one cycle of attacks. 74, 238, and... ooh, he's going to berserk one of us. So we might just end up killing him by accident anyway. Oh, especially if he berserks that guy. Especially if he berserks that guy, we might end up killing him by accident. We've kind of got one chance at carding him now. Come on, we don't want the XP. We don't want to level up. There we go, card succeeded, thankfully. And we get a Gesper card. There is a chance of getting a special thing from Gespers as well, a special card from Gespers. But, yeah, it's not like a high chance. Black Hole, mildly useful. Nope. It is... No, no. See, no. Get on the ladder. And then go up the ladder. That's one thing about it, is the controls when you're on a ladder are different to the controls when you're on screen. So this... No, see, I went downwards again. Because I pressed up. Even though up's the way I want to go on the ladder. There we go. That weirdly awkward kind of directional control when you're on a ladder. They fixed a lot of that in the later Final Fantasies. Like they made controls a lot smoother. I think personally ladder controls were a lot smoother in Final Fantasy VII than Final Fantasy VIII. I think they nailed the ladder controls a lot better in Final Fantasy VII than Final Fantasy VIII. I'm supposed to jump off the cliff, aren't I? I have a feeling I'm supposed to throw myself off the cliff at the top. Luckily, I think fights that happen while you're in the Laguna Dream count towards your seed rank, but don't actually cost you any steps towards your next seed payment. So you can kind of farm a few fights in the Laguna Dreams to get a seed rank, or to sort of insulate yourself against playing some card games. Oh, he's casting the arrow spells now. So if he's casting the arrow spells, is he stocking the arrow spells? If so, then we've sort of tipped over one of the level up points. No, he's still casting, he's still got the basic ones. I just thought I'd pop a GF just for the hell of it. We're now making Halloween art. Awesome. There's a Halloween art project for you. Make Diablos. Boof. And he just disappears into bats. Does very little damage because it's actually a percentage of health. And they've all got reasonably low health. So Mad Rush gives us Berserk and Haste. So we're going to be doing extra damage, and I have no control anymore. And this is one of the reasons why it's useful. Like, the extra damage combined with the fact that we've got Haste. Like, we're just decimating our way through them. And as we can't card these guys or anything like that, there's no point worrying about sort of tempering our control of damage and things. Ooh, we got some more refines. So we got some more things learned. So you're learning Vitality, Strength, you're learning GFHP. You can move on to probably actually Status Defense 2. And you can move on to learning Mug. So in the abilities, we now have 2 more abilities. We have Time Magic Refine, which allows us to get slow, haste, and stop. We've got Demis from Black Holes. We've got Quakes from Dino Bones. So we're going to give Laguna 100 Quakes, because we've got the Dino Bones. We get those from cards. And we've also got Tool Refine. And Tool Refine allows us to turn one item, like for instance Star Fragments, into Meteor Stones. We can turn Healing Waters into Tents. We can turn Curse Spikes into Dark Matter. So it allows us to refine item into item. Now that we've given Laguna 100 Quakes, we can take his strength from 50 to 70. So he's now going to be doing a bunch more damage. Now we could actually give him a much, much higher strength. There is actually something we could give him that gives him way more strength than 70. But we'd have to refine the Quistis card to do it. If we refined the Quistis card, we could give someone like strength. I think it's 160 at the moment. Because we could refine the Quistis card into Samantha Souls into triples. Which would allow us to do some pretty sort of hefty junctioning of very dangerous magical spells. But we don't really need to use up our Quistis card, because there's only one Quistis card in the game. So we were doing about 250 to 300, we're now doing 480, just with a basic attack without any specials linked onto it. And we certainly haven't, we leveled up once since we were doing about 350. So you can see that junctioning stuff and getting your junctions right really does ramp up how much power you have. And just getting those magic refines so that you can start refining stuff. I mean, if we wanted to spend some time playing the card game, I could get everyone 100 tornadoes, giving everyone 4,000 HP, and I could get everyone 100 quakes, giving everyone like 100 and something HP, 100 something strength. Hey Romaret, welcome to the stream. How you doing, Romo? Ah, Romaret. Ah, droid. I've done a lot more fights in this area than I actually wanted to. And a lot more fights that I couldn't use card on than I wanted to. I kind of made the boo-boo of forgetting that I have to go over the edge of the cliff once I've set the detonators off. Waiting for your first appointment to get here. Cool! I hope you have a nice easy appointment with a very pleasant animal. Yeah, we've had a lot of bad luck with just things I can't card. Like lots and lots of enemies that I can't actually turn into cards, so I'm going to have to sap the XP from them. And I'm ending up getting a lot more XP than I need. Like, I don't need this much XP. I would kind of like to get to the end of Disc 1 with a party level of, like, probably 16. Looks like we're going to hit the end of Disc 1 with a party level of about 18. Hey, Chubby Cheeks, welcome back. Ooh, an Elastoid. Nice. Yep, it's one of the things you can do in this game, Romaret. It doesn't share the XP. Turning them into cards actually completely negates XP gain. And that's kind of what we want to do. Because this is a slightly weird game as far as kind of JRPGs go. Rather than being a game where you want to level up and grind, monsters level up with you. Unlike a lot of JRPGs, monsters level up with you. And so, and the funny thing is, monsters actually gain stats slightly faster than you do. So what you want to do is you want to minimize your level to keep monsters weak, including bosses. But you can actually ramp up your stats. Pretty sure you just got teabagged by the enemy. I did indeed. You want to ramp up your stats using other methods. So, for instance, just to give Romareth a quick example, if we go over to Junctioning on Laguna, at the moment, Laguna has Tornado Magic junction to HP. Tornado Magic is not available at this point in the game through fighting monsters. Tornado Magic I got through the card game, through using the card game. If I take Tornado Magic off his HP, you can see he's only actually got 1000 HP. But if I junction Tornado Magic to him, he's got 4000 HP. So we go from 1000 HP to 4000 HP. And we go from about 60 to 100 damage to about 400. It's a really good mechanic to keep the difficulty balanced, but a lot of people struggled with it because a lot of people didn't understand the junctioning system. A lot of people actually got stuck on this game, and there's a lot of hate for this game. Lots of people said they hated the game because of the storyline. I personally think a lot of people hated this game because they didn't understand junctioning. And if you don't understand junctioning, by the time you get to the end of Disc 3, you're kind of stuck, because monsters outpower you. Like, this guy's got nothing junction to strength. So that's with nothing junction to strength, he does 77 damage. Right? Nothing junction to strength, 77 damage. This is with Quake junction to strength, 450. So you can see that with the right junctioning, your characters become ridiculous. I mean, I could even make it even more ridiculous. Yes, you can adjust your stats without changing your level, just by having the right magic available. So if I go into Laguna, one thing I can do is I can take the tornadoes off, and I can actually confirm that. And then, once I've confirmed it, I can put tornadoes back on. And now I only have 1000 HP, but my max is 4000. I can now trigger my ultimate attack, my limit break, basically at will. I can basically just choose to use my ultimate attack. If I grab a quick fight. Come on. Come on. I might need to hit myself once with one of my other characters to get myself low enough, but you can see that Kiros, who currently doesn't have anything junction to HP, his HP is 600. So 600 is about the right amount of HP for me to have. So the fact that I can have 1000 and still do this, the fact I can have 1000 HP and still do this, is just... Oh look, there's 3000 damage. Now bear in mind, Kiros is doing 70 damage. Kiros is doing 70 damage at the moment. I just did 3000 damage, and I can do that every turn. Like, monsters at the moment have about 400, 500 HP. I can literally, every turn, just with a little bit of B-spam. I'm not going to do it this time because I can card these guys and stop the experience from ticking over. But the thing with card is an ability that is based on kind of where you are, where your enemies are HP-wise. But what you can do is you can use the card game as a way of kind of gathering items. And then you can use those items to... Oh, don't confuse him. Dang it. Oh no, the confusion went through. I hate spellcasters. Oh, thanks for the cure. Kiros. Hit him, please. Wake up. Thank you. Now card him. So what I did at the start of the game was I spent about 2 hours playing the card game at the start of the game. And that made it so that basically I was... basically I was able to get one of my characters up to 4000 HP at the start of the game. Right at the beginning of the game. Come on, card. Turn him into a card. Zoop. Yay, he's a card now. Excellent. So I kind of go out of my way to minimize how much experience gain I get, because I really don't want experience gain. Because it actually does make the game a lot harder if you are over-leveled for where you're supposed to be. Hey, Sheeby Bread, welcome to the stream. Like, I have access to Aga Magics. I have access to Arga Magics. I shouldn't have access to Arga Magics until I'm about level 50. About level 50 is where you get access to Arga Magics. I'm level 20. I have access to Arga Magics thanks to the card game. It's crazy. I shouldn't have access to Tornadoes until probably level 65. That's when I should first be able to get Tornadoes from enemy draw. Play Superhot sometimes? I don't think I own Superhot. I love that, like, there's 3 soldiers. We literally killed, what, 20 of these people? I can shoot these people down in a single shot. Why am I worried? Why don't we just gun our way out of here? I mean, it's reasonably realistic. Like, most people would die to an assault gun, an assault rifle to the chest, but... Two elites, but they're not dangerous. They can cast arrow spells on us, but even then, arrow spells do about 100 damage. But that's normally that's your main way of getting magic, is this draw ability. But we don't tend to bother with the draw ability much because we can get magic via the refine ability much more efficiently. Just a little bit of card game, and we get lots and lots of magic. Oh no! You did a full 150 damage to my character. Yeah, die. You survived that? Oh, he didn't survive that. He managed to get off his Soul Crush ability. Okay. It's not a problem. Look, the ocean was saved. Lady Luck is on our side. We can escape to Galbadia. One would say we've been run down. That's what they'd normally say. Don't say that. May come true. Didn't your grandmother tell you that? If you say something bad, it will come true. Yeah, I think she did. What'd you say? I think his throat was injured. He lost his voice. Was for you. Say again? It was fun, you guys. Laguna, Kiros. It was fun. That's weird and cool. It's not cool to say things like that. Just for that, you're getting the coochie coochie treatment. How's that, huh? Want more? They have a weird relationship considering they're professional soldiers. Boat, vessel, whatever. We're getting back to Galbadia. Off you go! You know, you've only been shot and stabbed a few times. Off you go! You guys sure have guts. You know how high this cliff is? You're an asshole, Laguna. You shove them off the cliff and then say they have guts. And this is back to our main characters again, and we wake up after our dream sequence, having escaped from a group of Ethfer soldiers. Ethfer soldiers. Sir Laguna is in big trouble. I hope he'll be okay. Doesn't seem like the first time for you all. What is this? Screwed if we know. We fell asleep on the train and had, you know, a flashback to some point in history where a guy called Laguna was fighting. Hey, Janis Smith, welcome to the stream. How you doing, Janis? Forget about it. Okay, so now we just have to make sure we've got stuff junctioned back up appropriately. No, I want selfie, but I want junction switch. I'm okay, dude. How are you? Have I got anything better than Thundaga? I do. I have 100 Thunders. I have 100 Waters. That's far better. And then we can just give you a couple of potions. Get you up to 600 HP, which is about right for where we are. Now we are looking for Galbadia Garden, which I think is... yeah, it's over here. Yes, there we go. Galbadia Garden. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Galbadia Garden, the one that has the floaty helicopter jetpack things. I'm not sure why all gardens don't have floaty helicopter jetpack things, but... apparently only this one does. And the first thing we do when we arrive is going to be challenge this person to a card game. Because that's what we do when we first arrive somewhere. It's not report about our mission. It's not, you know, tell everyone that everything has gone wrong. No, it's play a card game. I'm pretty good, Janice. Thank you for asking. Why do we always do a card game? Because we are super cool. And card game is super cool. Screen, move this way a bit so I can sit back here. So I don't have to, you know, tilt my head at the same angle the whole time I play the game. Why are you holding that? I think the music broke. Wow, it held that one note for a long time. If you leave this one up to me, I've been here several times and I know the headmaster pretty well. Sure, Quistus. I'll go and explain the situation. Sure, whatever you want. Let's take Zell, considering he doesn't need healing. And then we'll do a quick junction exchange between Zell and Quistus. Tell you what we do while we're here and we've just saved, we'll do another test. See if I can do my memory off it. You can raise your vitality by junctioning magic. Yes, you can. Wolfie's weapon is a gauntlet. No. You can stock drawn magic. Yes, you can. Any action taken while poisoned causes damage. There is no damage if you take no action. I believe that is correct. Being hit by a physical attack removes confuse. Yes, it does. We just saw that. No, it's Renzo Kuken, not Kenzo Kuken. Junction magic, you need a matching junction ability for the stat you want to junction. Yes. Up signifies a junction ability. Does it? I don't think it does. Fire, ice, thunder, poison, earth, sorcery. No. It's limit to how much magic you can draw from monsters. No. 90%. Dang. Well. Actually, no. I want to get that right. So what we're going to do is we're just going to close that. And we're going to reopen it. And we're going to try again from our save. What did I get wrong? It must have been the junction ability one. Is the up symbol actually the symbol of the junction abilities? Huh. I love how quick it is to load as well. Yes, you can junction magic. No, it's not a gauntlet. Yes, you can stock magic. You take no damage if you take no action. That's correct. Being hit with a physical attack. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. No. Yeah, well, the up symbol is indeed the symbol of a junction ability. Huh. Shows you how much attention I pay. Now, I don't think there's any items that we're looking for in this particular garden. Being asked to go to the second floor reception room, just checking to see if there's anyone nice who can play a decent card game with us and give us some nice expensive cards. There are a couple of hidden draw points around here, I'm sure. I'm sure there are a couple of hidden draw points tucked about. Students are having an exam. Ooh, they're having exams. It seems much more formal than our garden, doesn't it? They almost look like Pokemon trainers. Is that just me? Yeah, I don't think there's anyone willing to play card games with us, alas. So we can just go and wait in the reception room while Quistis tries and explains what's going on. And while this garden goes and sort of talks to our garden and tries to figure out what we should do next. And this is where we get into kind of one of the core elements of the story, which is we kind of need to... As you'll see, we kind of get this issue where we change our mission from freeing Timber to dealing with the sorceress. Because apparently the sorceress is basically going to take over the world. And this is one of the things that a lot of people disliked about the story. Is that as the story progresses, the sorceress's role and like who you are in relation to the sorceress kind of comes into effect very much so. And that's one of the things. So Cypher has been put on trial for attacking the president, and the sentence has been carried out. Or at least that's what the official statement says. The official statement says he attacked the president and then he was executed. But that's the official statement. It doesn't necessarily mean it's true. It does not necessarily mean it's true. So Ryona is all upset. Cypher was troubled. Yes, Cypher was pretty heavily troubled. We're definitely going to agree with that. We all hated Cypher. Cypher was an asshole. Doesn't mean we wanted him dead. It would have kind of been hard for her to have him as a boyfriend, considering, you know, she lived in Timber and he lived and worked in Garden. They'd only seen each other a couple of times. But apparently she was in love with him. He wasn't really a bad guy, he's one of us. Sort of? And now we're having a little bit of an existential crisis, wondering what happens if we die. We're a mercenary. We were kind of, you know, trained to die. Not for me. I won't have it. I won't have it. What? You mad? Not having anyone talk about me in the past tense? You're a mercenary. Likelihood is you're gonna die. Meet at the front gate when you hear it. You're free until then. Okie dokie. Free until the announcement that says we have to go to the front gate. I love that Zell has just gone to do push-ups. Like, Zell has just gone to do push-ups with the guy who is training them. Why, Zell? Why you do push-ups? Rajin, yo, Wolfie! Yo, Wolfie! What are you doing here? What am I doing here? I'm a messenger, you know? Bought your new orders from Headmaster Sid, you know? What kind of order? I don't know. Gave it to the head honcho here. Just did what Headmaster Sid wanted, you know? Explain. We were supposed to go to Timber, but the trains have stopped. So we had no other choice but to come here. Kind of relieved to see you guys. I love the name Wolfie. Me too. I like Wolfie instead of Squall. Cypher. Oh yeah, wasn't Cypher with you? I believe Cypher may be dead. I heard he was tried in Galbadia and then executed. Lies! Wah, that's got to be a lie, you know? There's no way he'd put up with a trial, you know? For an execution in that manner. It's just not our Cypher, you know? Find! What? We're going to meet up with Cypher. Well, see you, Wolfie. Gonna head to Galbadia to look for Cypher. Oh, Raijin and Fujin. You peculiar beasties. And shall we do a traditional, let's try another one? Last one I got 90% on. And yes, I will cheese them. Potions can restore GF's HP. No. Magic can only be acquired by drawing it from enemies. No. Selfie's weapon is the nunchaku. Yes. You only need money to remodel your weapons. No. Whoever strikes the finishing blow receives the most experience. Yes. GFs also have levels. The higher the level, the stronger their attacks. Yes. Signifies a command ability. Yes. Each party member can have up to 5 character and party abilities. No. Yes. Yes. Command abilities must be set to be used in battle. Yes. AP means action points. No. Again, 90%. Dang it. What did I get wrong there? I genuinely have no idea what I got wrong there. Come on. Load the game. Oh wow, you're actually going to be awkward about loading the game now. Every other time you have loaded the game instantaneously. And this time I had to go into a sub-menu to do it. You jerk. Going to have mac and cheese video? Nice. So let's see where I got it wrong. Potions can be used to heal GFs. No. Magic can only be acquired from drawing enemies. No. Selfie's weapons in your queue. Yes. You only need money to remodel your weapon? No. XP. Higher levels have stronger attacks. Yes. Signifies command ability. Yes. Ah! I think what happened there was I kind of misinterpreted the question there. I think I kind of misread it almost. Card game! Yay, we found someone who'll play cards with us. The best way to become more powerful in this game. Find someone who's willing to play cards with you. Especially while we have same but not while we have difference but not any of the more awkward ones. And there we go. We get the guy's entire hand. Now this person doesn't seem to have particularly high level cards, but we'll give them a chance. We can do seed tests to level up if we want to. Rumours students from a garden were involved in the TV Centre attack. Well, yes, you're mercenaries. You're some of the most respected mercenaries in the world. I'm sure, like, members of Seed are involved in an awful lot of big attacks on places. And, you know, geopolitical events. Yeah, doesn't look like she has any particularly powerful cards. Time for the meeting. Let's go. Seems to be that an awful lot of mission briefings end up happening, like, at the front gate. And this is where we get introduced to our new mission. Rather than help the Timberwolves. Yay, 9,000 gold. Can think of it, I've seen something just like this on an episode of Gumball. When he gets a new Game Boy, ends up being in the game. I wouldn't be surprised, Pele. Like, games, shows like that often do reference the sort of era of gaming that this comes from. And here's the headmaster of Galbardi Garden. Good morning, Headmaster Martin. I have official orders from Headmaster Sid addressed to you. Following regulations, I have gone over these orders. After careful consideration of our options, we have decided to fully assist and cooperate with Headmaster Sid. Actually, we too have been planning for this for some time now. In order to stress the importance of this mission, I must first brief you on the current situation. At ease! You all know about the sorceress being appointed as the peace ambassador for Galbadia government. However, this ambassador thing is just a cover-up. There will be no peace talks, only threats. The sorceress creates fear among people, therefore peace talks are impossible. Galbadia is planning to use this fear to negotiate favourable conditions for itself. It's clear Galbadia's ultimate goal is world domination. Garden is no exception. It is a fact that the sorceress is planning to use the garden as her base. We have very few options available to us. We entrust world peace and the future to you. 3 trainees, a random person, and an ex-instructor who was fired for not being a good instructor. Details of the mission are enclosed in these official orders. I'll just give them to you, newly trained seed member who only just graduated about 4 days ago. Popcorn. Any questions? The orders say by means of a sniper. We have no one with that skill. Don't worry about it. Let me introduce an elite sharpshooter from Galbadia Gardens. Kines. Irvine Kines. And say hello to the guy who's both cocky and arrogant and also kind of pathetic and nervous and not very good. But who's an extremely powerful character. Especially his ultimate. If you used to play this game on PlayStation 1 and you had a turbo controller, Irvine Kines' ultimate was ridiculous. If you had a turbo controller on Irvine, you could output insane amounts of damage. Even without a turbo controller you can, but leave whenever you're ready. I don't know if I'll be able to do huge amounts of damage with Irvine Kines because of the way the controller's set up on this. Right button 3, which is the clicking of the right stick, is the one that we'd use to fire. Now, normally that would be on right trigger, but for some reason it's on right button click. Which means I probably won't be able to do his ulti particularly well. Looks like I'm with you, Rubes from Barlam. Greetings. Who you calling a rube? This is no ordinary mission. It's direct order from Barlam and Galbadia Garden. We are to assassinate the sorceress. We're to shoot her from afar. Kines will be our snarp shooter? Snarp shooter! Snarp. We're to support Kines to our fullest. Should the sniper fail, we are to attack head on. Eliminate the sorceress. That's our orders. We're going to head to the capital city of Galbadia, Daling City. There we'll meet up with General Caraway and go over details for the plan. Let's get going. Well then, we'll need to choose a party for the trip to Daling City. How's this? No. I'll decide on the parties, thanks. Let's have Thel and Riona. No, I don't need you teaching me how to go over the commands. It's fine. Let's just make sure we've got everything junctioned. Card ability, Mad Rush, and yeah. Everything's junctioned. Who are you putting to sleep? Oh, her. That's fine. Now, fingers crossed. You survive this, and then we can instantly card you. Not quite an instant card, but that's fine. Oh no, 80 damage, whatever shall I do? Can you survive 2 attacks? You can. There we go, now you're a card. An Abaddon card. I'm pretty sure that thing's called a Blood Soul. So I'm pretty sure we just got the rare card from that. And a tri-point card. I'm pretty sure we got the rare card from that one as well. No way did we just get 2 rare cards. I'm going to have to check that. Yeah, we just got an Abaddon, which is a rare card, and a tri-point, which is a rare card. From one fight. Oh, I'm glad I had that fight. That was lucky. Save it. So, we want to head to Daling City, which is over there. Now, we could run the whole way, but I'm pretty sure we can hop a train over here. Oops, I did not mean to do that, but getting an Abaddon and a tri-point card is really good. I'm pretty sure the tri-point refines into something very useful. Tri-point card? No, just a Behamel. Standard Behamel card. I'm guessing this guy's probably not going to survive an attack from Wolfie. So let's card him and just see if we can... see if we can avoid the XP, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, like 2 shots from her kills him. So he's got less than 140 HP. We got a Gezard card anyway from the after fight tag thing, but what sucks? You know, the war. You can tell the country's starting to go to the dogs. Plus the sorceress. Like, gonna repeat about the sorceress wars I learned about? Well, there's more. Terrible, I tell you. Are you serious? She wants to make this garden her base of operations. The sorceress? You know what would happen then? Garden will be taken over. We'll all be killed. Axed, eliminated. That's scary. I'm going home. Very scary. The Daling Shopping Arcade. $3,000 gil. My Hero Wants Justice. I have no idea what My Hero Wants Justice is. Let's Google that. My Hero Wants Justice. I have no idea what it is. It's a PlayStation 4 game, so probably not. It is... what even is it? It's an action anime fighter. Okay. Is it like a brawl fighter? Oh, it's a one-on-one fighter. Probably not. I don't necessarily have anything against one-on-one fighters, but I have no idea whether I'll play it or not. Confirming access granted. Let's wait for selfie then. Haven't we left yet? Selfie, Shweeby, Quistis. I don't know which one to choose. Irving, you are creepy as hell. I'll give you a cookie if you play it. I don't own it, dude, so... I don't own a PlayStation 4, a Nintendo Switch, or a Xbox 360, or an Xbox One either. This train bound for Daling City will be departing shortly. Perhaps it's just fate. So what would we do about him? Shouldn't you go check on selfie? Everything just kind of went off, shouldn't you check? Yeah, let's go stop him being creepy. No, it's okay, Menike. I'm perfectly happy not being bought a 500 quid console by a fan. Like that would be a little creepy for you to sort of spend that much money on someone who is basically just a tiny little pathetic streamer. Son of love. Mac and cheese. Nom 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 nom. Mac and cheese is good. Best if it's posh cheese. You okay, selfie? He didn't creep you out too much? Shweeb! Irving Guinness, you're playing a major role in this mission, now behave yourself. Cheese! No one understands me. Sharpshooters are loners by nature. We hone our instincts, pour our whole being into a single bullet. Pressure in that moment, an instant of tension, that's what I have to face alone. It's not easy, which is why you hit on every girl you meet. So like, just do me a favor and let me be. You get my drift? That's fine, Menke. It's fine. Chill, dude. There was no damage to the train. I repeat. There was no damage to the train from that minor vibration. Into Daling City. Do 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 do. So, welcome to Daling City. Daling City is an interesting little thing. We're going to be spending a little bit of time in Daling City on and off. We're not going to be spending a huge amount of time in Daling City all in one go. But we're going to be spending a little bit of time in Daling City kind of on and off throughout the next little while. The first thing we need to do in Daling City is we need to go through Daling City to the General Something residence and meet up with that dude. Because he's going to tell us all about the wonderful bits and pieces we have to do regarding assassinating the sorceress. And he's going to exposit his plan. Caraway Mansion. That's what it's called. It's great that they've got a bat signal of their country logo. Like the logo of their country just as a bat signal. Take bus 08. Sounds like you know this place pretty well. Now we could take bus 08, or we could go to the mall area instead. Now I believe, is it this woman? Someone around here is a good card player to play. This is where Laguna had his little etrado with the woman. Oh, she's got terrible cards. We won't bother playing her again. Are you actually playing a lot of Ark at the moment, Pele? I know you used to play an awful lot of Subnautica. Are you now playing a lot of Ark? Lots of people just talking about the sorceress. Mostly playing Minecraft at the moment? Cool. Any particular mod pack, or are you just playing in general, sort of just bits and pieces? 1.13 maybe? So now we're going to get told that we need the passcode to enter. And to get the passcode, we're going to have to go and visit the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. Tomb of the Unknown King, sorry. Carriage Mansion is right through this gate, but I can't let you walk in. I believe he's been informed of our arrival. Yes, indeed, but I was ordered to let you through until you have the skills have been tested. Test our skills? What does he want us to do? The Tomb of the Unknown King to the northeast. All you have to do is go there. It's really simple, but you have to bring back proof you were there. A code number. Code number? We came all the way here for some stupid test of courage. Who do you think you are? There are many students like yourself who wish to call on General Caraway. There was a student from Galbadia Garden yesterday who had yet to return from test of the King's Doom. The Tomb of the Unknown King is located northeast of the city. New update Aquatic makes me feel at home. Ah, I see. I think the guy who made Mind Nautica should make it... the guy who made Mind Nautica should remake it for... should we buy a location displayer for 5,000? Yeah, we'll buy a location displayer for 5,000. We have more than enough gold. We've got 11,000 at the moment. That's fine. And we're a reasonably high seed level. I mean, you can max out your seed level and get up to 30,000 gold. But we don't really need to do that. One thing I do want to check is, what is the tri-point card refinable into? Abaddon is dark ammo and tri-point is 40 refined into a jet engine. So we need a lot of tri-point cards if we want to get a jet engine. Jet engines, however, are super powerful. Just run around in the street, it's fine. This guy might be the guy that I'm looking for. I've never really had a problem with the beach. Although, to be perfectly fair, I'm much more of a mod pack player. I'm very much a mod pack player. I strongly enjoy mod packs. So you just got another 9,000 gold just for running around the city. Being a seed is very profitable. Now, if we do too much just running around without fighting anything, our seed rank goes down. Same with if we play cards too often. Our seed rank drops, and that kind of results in us kind of getting in a sticky wicket. Where is the exit to the city? I've completely forgotten where the exit to the city is. I think I ran past it, actually. I think it's the large gate. Where's the exit to the city? World map, world map, world map, world map. Ah. I see where I went wrong. I have to go to the left, up here. Update Aquatic's interesting, but it doesn't really add any of the stuff that I find enjoyable about Minecraft, though. That's the one thing about it. Like, there's a lot of stuff I enjoy about Minecraft, but most of the stuff I enjoy about Minecraft comes from modded. Nice. I enjoyed quite a bit of Stone Block recently. Ah, that would be Angelo learning his ability. If we go over to Sweeb, Angelo has now learnt Phoenix Strike. We're going to teach him Invincible Moon. Yeah, we don't really care about renting cars. We don't mind fighting things. And we want to go to the Tomb of the Unknown King, which is northeast. Which would be over here. So, like, this away, I think. Yeah, there it is. I thought it was over there. It's the phantoms that scare you. Phantoms, I can understand why you'd find them frightening. Easy Thrustavis card. So hopefully we'll just be able to card everyone on the way there. We don't want to level up at the moment. Leveling up is not something we're particularly eager to do. Ooh, a Wendigo. This guy should fall pretty easily to a card. I think we should just be able to attack once and then card him. And he should fall to the card. Bearing in mind that carding is a percentage-based thing, so we don't have to get them to within like 50 HP. And every time we card something, there's... It's not every monster, but certain monsters have an ability to turn into a special card. We got a second Wendigo card from that. Aragul learnt Vitality 20. We're going to go into Vitality 40 for her. And that means we can equip on someone plus 20% Vitality. Might as well. Ah, a Fungar. Now, I'm not sure whether this guy will survive an attack. No, he doesn't survive an attack from Squall. Okay, so Fungars aren't strong enough. They're magic users, so I kind of thought he'd probably be quite low HP. A little bit of MP, a little bit of XP from that, but that's fine. We don't have to worry too much about gaining a little experience. Ooh, 2 Thrustavis. That's fine. I think the Thrustavis does have a special it can turn into. Ooh, insta-killed. We're at just that awkward point where we're doing a tiny bit too much damage to guarantee that we won't kill them, but not quite enough damage to guarantee that we get the card every time. Which is fine. We're not gaining a huge amount of experience ridiculously fast or anything. As we saved, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do a seed test. Level 4 test. Only Wolfie can use a gunblade. No, other people can use a gunblade. Attack magic can be used against party members. Yes, it can. There's an ability that allows you to make magic from items. Yes. Higher vitality reduces physical damage. Yes. Blue magic is learned by being attacked by monsters. No. Magic dispel cures poison. No, Esuna cures poison. If you are KO'd with a status change but are revived after battle, the status change is removed. Yes? Yes. Wolfie's Gunblade causes more damage by pressing B9 at the right time. Possibly? Is that B9? No, it's 100. 90. Dang it. 90. So what did I get wrong there? So let's see where my knowledge failed us. Only Wolfie can use a gunblade. No. Attack magic can be used on party members. Yes. 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 Blue magic learned, no. Dispels poison, no, that's right. Status is removed. And yes. Ah. It was literally just because it says B1 instead of actually giving me a button, I didn't know which button it was. Fair enough. That's fine. I love the shipwrecks. You can find cool things like people say one man's trash is another man's treasure. Yeah. And as I said, like, I don't have anything against the update aquatic. I quite enjoy the update aquatic. It's just not exactly what I'm looking for. As far as, like, enjoying Minecraft goes. Float! For float! Basically, that's a hint that you should probably have float when you go in here. I'm not going to need float when I go in here, but most people probably would want float when they went in here. Just found a sea temple. Awesome. Are you going to try and conquer it? It's not the easiest thing in the world. Student ID number 114. You can do this without the location tracker. You don't technically need the location tracker while you're in here. It just makes it far easier. And 5,000 gil is not expensive. How much HP does this guy have? Just out of curiosity. Okay, so we're looking at 355 HP total. Okay. Means we're probably going to want to use magic on one of them to card them. So let's just throw down a basic thunder. See what a basic thunder does. 355 HP. Not a lot, actually. I mean, a lot more than an equivalent physical attack, but we've done not a huge amount of damage, but hopefully enough to card. Nope. All the blob are fighting. God, they're resistant. Luckily, unless they cast magic, they're not particularly dangerous. A blobber card! Yay! Ah, Bakasura just learnt Strength Junction. And I believe Bakasura is on you. Yes, so even more strength. Have you ever been on a plane? Like a plane, like a flight plane? Yeah, I've flown from the UK to France, I've flown from the UK to Germany, I've flown from the UK to America, I've flown from the UK to Canada, and back again in all of those cases. I've been on a plane, I've been on planes multiple times. Multiple different planes. I'm just going to draw a whole bunch of lives right now. This guy's a boss. This guy is a pretty tough boss, really. But life magic is quite expensive to sort of create. So I'm just going to draw up a bunch of life magic, see if I can get enough together to maybe have a stack of it somewhere. When he's on his own, he's not too bad. When we have to fight the two of them together, it becomes a bit harder. So we're just going to harvest up a little bit. Berserks aren't so hard to get hold of, because Berserks we can get 20 at a time from a reasonably common card refine. But lives, we have to either buy 100 Phoenix Downs to get a stack of lives, or get hold of like life crystals and things like that. So I think that should be enough. We can just draw with these two, and then we'll Renzo Kuken him. Renzo Kuken! They're pretty strong. There we go, and because it's a boss, it gives us no experience. And you see, that's the weird thing, is that, like this game, bosses don't give you experience, and that's kind of the hint that maybe you don't necessarily want to be gunning for XP. Let's get strength 40 underway. Mug, elemental attack, yeah, that's fine. Maybe you don't want to necessarily be gunning for experience. Maybe instead you want to be gunning for something else. But it is interesting that the game's kind of like, yeah, you don't necessarily either want or need experience. Boeing 747? Very possibly a Boeing 747. To be honest, I never really paid attention to the planes I was on. I was just on whatever plane I was on. Oh wow, okay. Blizzara is far too powerful. Definitely don't want to be using Blizzara. Okay, so what about just a basic Blizzard? Okay, so a basic Blizzard is the same as other basic attack spells. M-stone pieces we can convert into basically any basic spell. So they're not a terrible thing to just farm up a few of. So we're going to open this up. This gets water flowing into the area, and that's going to lift up a kind of restraint or a kind of blockade that we are looking to deal with. Then we're going to cycle round in a circle this way, and we're going to go and fight the other GF. And then we're going to go to the centre. You can see how there's like these lumps. Those would be barricades. Normally. Hey Squall, welcome to the stream. Whatever indeed, Squall. Have you been doing your seed tests? Have you been following the orders of seed, Squall? Have you been making out with Ryona on the Ragnarok? Don't think I don't know you, boy. Now I think it's at the bottom where the entrance to the centre is. Ooh, my first Armadillo. Shh. There we go. So, as always, potions are what we're going to use to heal, so that we can keep our HP controlled and keep our HP below the levels we are looking to keep it below. Yep, definitely went the right way, and then we go this way. A Boeing for 7. Right, but a Boeing 7. There are lots of planes that have 4 engines, Chubby. Lots of planes. You back again? Took it easy on you last time. Not this time. This time, me big bro and me. Now's our chance to run away, man. Guy's a major idiot. Bro! And his big brother is tiny. Yeah, bro. Yo, bro. These guys crashed the tomb. Plus they attacked me. Oh, really? They attacked you? Not bad for a human. Wow. So the elder is smaller? Yo, bro. They're making fun of us. Foolish humans. I'll show you not to judge a book by its cover. Yeah, about that whole judging a book by its cover thing. Do you have anything I want? Because you probably don't. Double? I could go for some double. Okay. Enzokugen! Rough divide! Right, now we've done that. Oh, you little smeg. Well, fine, if you're going to be like that, I'm not going to bother drawing double from you. I'm just going to kill you. Renzokugen! Maybe join you. Of course you can join us. Let's go with Billy and G. Billy G. Confirm. Billy and cheese. You are quite the powerful ones to have defeated the two brothers. Thanks to you, I am now free from this cramped stone coffin. But there is something I have been thinking for a very long time. Is it really necessary to entomb those travelling to the other world? After such a long and tiring journey through life. Receive the Minotaur card. Woo! Thanks for so long and thanks for all the fish. So sad that it should come to this. We tried to warn you all, but oh dear. Oh, I probably should have healed. There we go. Pelagie! Card magic! Nope. Normal magic! Card magic! Normal magic! But yeah, for those people who may have tuned in, I don't know if anyone else has tuned in and is watching, but the reason I am carding everything and not killing things is I don't want XP. XP actually makes you weaker in this game, which is... I know it's mind-boggling, a lot of people struggle with it, but actually, if you can junction powerful magics, which you can get through the card game, you're actually far better off staying at as low a level as possible. For some reason, racking up a draw just seems to make it. Ooh, a Grinaldo card. Nice! I can't remember what Grinaldo refines into. So let's go to abilities and let's just grab a quick life magic refine and let's make some basic cures for Schweeb. Because Schweeb is kind of out of cures. And then let's have a quick look what Ronaldo refines into. Ronaldo. Oh, a G return. Okay. Not the most useful refine in the world, but not terrible. Have you tried streaming World of Warships? No, I haven't. Student ID 114. See, normally, as we're coming up on the end of Disc 1, in Final Fantasy, what you'd normally be doing right now is you'd normally be grinding. You'd be killing lots of monsters, getting yourself a higher level so you can end Disc 1 on a powerful note. But because we've junctioned properly, and because we sort of know what we're doing... Do not deny the power of the card magic! Magic! Oh wow, I'm just one-shotting Thrustavis now. To stop myself from leveling up, I might have to, you know, actually lower Squall's attack damage for a bit. It's doing 10 times what he should be doing. It's absolute craziness. Let's just quickly pop into GFs actually, because we need to look at the brothers and give them something to learn. Strength junction probably would be a good idea, and because they have HP junction, if we pop them on Shweeb, LHE, we can actually give her a HP up. Now, what will we give her? 1,100? 1,100 from 38 lives. Now, if we go over to Magic, we can actually exchange and we can give lives to Shweeb. And that should dramatically increase her her HP max. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. She's up to 1,700. Now, as to Wolfie, let's see if we can just drop his strength a little bit. What is it right now? It's 88. 64. There we go. We just lose a little bit of the strength. Not a massive amount, just a little bit of strength. So we're a little bit more likely to be able to get people to a cardable point. And bloop with that. And then this guy should be cardable. Carda Magica! Carda Magica success! There we go. That's much more stable carding. So you can tell where they expected you to fight Diablo by the fact they expected you to defeat Diablo after the brothers but before getting Carbuncle. Now, if we could find someone to get some Abyssworm cards from and get up to enough tornadoes, it would be nice to actually have a couple more guys with maxed out tornadoes. Come on, another fight. And then we'll head back into the town. 114. Chance for first strike. Yay. And we just have to remember that before we go into a boss battle, we just need to re-equip all of our high-powered spells and high-powered attack damage. A lot of people, when they play this game, spend a lot of time using GFs. I know when I first started playing this game as a kid, I spent a lot of time summoning GFs. And actually, GFs are one of the worst sources of damage you've got in this game. Other than the fact that they can allow you to junction and things like that. Very rarely will you have to use GFs. Oftentimes, like the higher level magics that you get available, and ooh, status defense junction mark 2, nice. The high level magics you get available alongside a lot of the other abilities you get, just way more powerful. This game runs a couple of like randomizer calculators in the background. The number of steps you've taken, basically a running step accretes it by 5, a walking step accretes it by 2, how long you've been playing the game, things like that. And you actually, like, you can actually predict what the code to get in here is going to be if you know, like, how long things have taken. 4, 1, 1. Both Balam and Galbadia Garden are joining forces with the general from the Galbadian army? Why? No point in me thinking about it. Seeds aren't meant to question why. Is my contract still in effect? What is it this time? Don't leave me in this house, okay? Want me to explain why? This might take a while. You should know by now. Just tell us what to do and we'll do it. So she doesn't want to be left in this house alone. We are, of course, inevitably going to leave her in this house alone. Because Final Fantasy. But she doesn't want to be. Don't mind me, I'm just in our little world. That's fine. Ugh. He's making us wait quite a bit. What are you looking at, Selfie? He always does this. So discourteous, making people wait. I'm going to go complain. Everyone just wait here. Oh, by the way, this is my house, so don't worry. Yeah, she is technically Shweeb Caraway. Or Ryona Caraway in the actual game, but Shweeb because Shweeb's an awesome streamer. What the hell's going on? Where's Shweeb? She has not received the type of training you all have and may become a burden. It's for the best that she stays out of this operation. So you're Shweeb's father. I can't remember the last time she called me that. So, the father is a top military officer and the daughter a member of an anti-government faction. That's bad. Really bad. Yes, indeed. It's a serious problem. But it doesn't concern you. It's our problem. That's not the case. Besides, we have far more important things to worry about. Garn's directive and Shweeb's orders have the same value to us. Once our mission is accomplished here, we're working for Shweeb as per our contract. I don't know what your situation is, but please don't interfere when the time comes. And if I do, it's his problem. We're all seed here. We'll act accordingly. Just let me check, make sure I haven't had any messages over on Twitch. Nope. Hello to the people who are watching on Twitch. Hey, fellas. We're here to knock off the sorceress, right? So let's get down to business. Okay, let me explain the plan. Walks out of the room immediately. In one of your other worlds, I see. I'm sure you know about the Galbadian government reaching an agreement with Sorceress Adia. There's going to be a ceremony tonight to commemorate the event. Glitchy run, glitchy run, glitchy run, glitchy run. It'll be held at the presidential residence. Glitchy run, glitchy run, glitchy run. During the ceremony, you will be split into 2 teams and get in position. Glitchy run, glitchy run, glitchy run, glitchy run, glitchy run, glitchy run. Glitchy run, glitchy run, glitchy run. The gateway team will enter the gateway and stand by. The sniper team will stand by at the front of the presidential residence until the ceremony is over. This is where the sniper team will wait, right here where I am standing. That's the presidential residence. Once the ceremony ends, a parade for the sorceress will begin. That's when the gate will open. Lay low until then. The parade may be cancelled if there is any commotion. 10 out of 10 acting skills. It's Grumpy. Hey, Grumpy! We must avoid that at all cost. Once the gate opens, the sniper team will move out. With the parade drawing the crowd and the guards' attention, it should be rather easy to move about. You'll work to death. Aww. What are you working as at the moment? The parade will begin by the gate. The sorceress will be riding on the parade vehicle. After leaving the gate, the vehicle will turn left. Like this. This way. The parade will circle once around the city along the outer road and return to this space. Working at Starbucks. Cool! It will return on this side. Then it will turn right and head this way. Here's where the gateway team comes into play. At exactly 20:00, the parade will pass under the gate. At this point, the gateway team will operate the console to drop the gates. The sorceress will be trapped inside the gate. Want some coffee, Droid? I'm not a massive coffee fan, but I'll definitely take, like, a cookie. I'll take a cookie from Starbucks. My partner likes the decaf coffee, although she prefers Costa to Starbucks, I will admit. That is all. Now, we wait. You are free to go anywhere to check out the city if you wish. Just one thing. Stay out of trouble. Bang. Some coffee-flavored oil. We are seed. Report to my residence when you are ready. We will hold a final meeting then. After that, we will proceed with the operation. Boo doo 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 doo. We will proceed with the operation. Exactly. One must always remember to proceed with their operations. All the cards for me. All the cards for me. Screw you, screw you. All the cards for me. You have shit cards. You have shitty level 1 and 2 cards. I don't want your cards. I want cards from someone who has better level cards than you. Get run over by a bus. Get run over by a bus again. It's a JRPG game. You don't technically have to play the card game. Gotta love how you phase through buses. Hey, hey, hey. Did you not realise you can phase through buses? Grumpy. Like, that's a common thing that all human beings can do. JRPGs aren't everyone's taste, I will admit, but I am a fan of JRPGs. Maybe I should try it right now. Exactly. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, he's one of these slow players this time. Like, the worst thing that could happen is you die. And that's not that big a deal. Douchebag. I'm a jerk. No, don't do it. Don't do it, Grumpy. I lied. I was lying. Don't do it, Grumpy. What have I done? I've killed one of my few people who watches my stream. Oh no, I'm a murderer. I have a feeling he's not going to do it. The good thing is I could phase through the bus. What if I get hit by something behind the bus? That's a fair point, to be honest. Like, I don't know what would happen then. Wow, this is actually going to be a draw. Not expecting that. What if the bus stops while I'm inside it? Well, then you're just going to be permanently fused with the bus. You're going to be half bus, half human for the rest of your life. I've always wanted to be a bus. Nice. I like that response. I've always wanted to be a bus. You are a weird, weird human being, and I love it. So, there is an item I need to get, but I can't remember where it is. Right, it's right down in the bottom of the sewers. Yeah, it's right down in the bottom of the sewers. Fair enough. Now I could go to the weapon shop and see if I could upgrade my weapons, because I think there is... No, there isn't actually a weapon shop. Or is it the junk shop? Yeah, I think it's the junk shop where you upgrade your weapons. Let's quickly pop across to the junk shop and see if we can upgrade any of our weaponry. So where is the weapon shop? So I know the item shop is that one. You the weapon shop? You are the weapon shop. So we have the shear trigger at the moment. Oh no, we have the cutting blade at the moment. Sorry, my apologies. I could upgrade my strength slightly with the flame saber and get the next level of ulti for him. That's fine. Still can't make the Maverick because I'm still missing a spider web. The Valiant is what he's got equipped. The Slaying Tail is what she's got equipped. I could go straight up to a Rising Sun, so we'll do that. And I can do the Morning Star. So do I have any way of making a spider's web? I wish I had some junk. Maybe a soda can or something. Ooh, the Ulysses. And... oh, we already have the Mavericks equipped. Let's see. For some reason that unlocked the Cardinal. Use a bucket of water, Pele. To just shove it off, just shove it out of the way. I'm not really 100% sure why you want junk, but I suppose if you want junk. So, abilities, Life Magic Refine. Get you up to 100 Curagas. We can do 100 zombies. We could do 100 deaths, actually. Tell you what, 100 deaths isn't a bad idea. Fire Magic Refine, I don't think we've got anything amazing. We've got Fire Agger. We haven't got any Flare or anything at the moment. Thunder Magic Refine. We've got some Thundaggers we could refine. We've got some arrows we can refine. Time Magic, what have we got? We could get 50 stops on the go. 30 demis. Status Magic, what have we got? We've got Bios, Berserk, Confuse, Pain, Meltdown, Silence, Breaks, yeah. And now Ammo Refining. Can refine normal ammo into fast ammo, which we're going to do. Then we can use our screws to just make ourselves some normal ammo back. I think I'm probably going to do a couple of bomb fragments for fire ammo. And we'll do 40 demolition ammo. This city is the city of buses. Yes, yes, this city is indeed the city of buses. It is just constant buses around here. But that's fine. We got paid again. Another 10,000 G. And we're managing to do enough fights that it's not dropping us in rank at all. We could do another test. I only made the only reason I failed the last test and had to redo it was because of the whole which button is B7 thing. Which I was reasonably proud by. So let's save it and let's do another test. See if we can rank up again. Test number 5. That signifies a party ability. No, I think that signifies a character ability, because I think it's a party ability, it's 3. Yeah. You can draw from party members? No. You can save the game anywhere? No. When a GF learns an ability, some new abilities may appear? Yes. A character ability must be set, otherwise it is useless. Yes, the higher the speed stat, the better your chances of using a limit break. No. An ability is something you learn by gaining XP. No. Under zombie, you succumb more easily to holy attacks. Yes. Physical attack means harm caused by the use of a weapon or gun. Yes. You can steal a steel pipe from a Wendigo. Yes. Okay, I had to check 2 of those questions. Just because I knew the answers, but I just wanted to be sure. So it's okay. It's time to form teams. The sniper and the leader of this operation will form the sniper team. The leader's role is vital. If the problem plan fails for some reason, or should the sniper miss, the leader must carry out a direct assault against the sorceress. The plan was devised carefully because we intend this to be a covert operation, but our ultimate goal is to eliminate the sorceress, and we must achieve this at all costs, even if they uncover our identities. So, who's going to lead the operation? And everyone looks at me. Fine, I'll leave the rest up to you. The sniper team is decided. Irvine and I will make up the sniper team. The gateway team will be Selfie, Quistis, and Zell. Let's do this! So, who's going to be the leader of the gateway team? Zell, who's bouncing there sparring, or, you know, Instructor Quistis Trep, who's been an instructor for ages. Leave it to me. Let us begin. So, first things first, as always, junction, no, switch. We're going to junction exchange Squall with Quistis, and Irving with Selfie. Let's kick some ace. Woohoo! Hi, Schweeb. Finally got out of there. Did that man say something? No, not really. Where's Wolfie? I'm sorry, Schweeb, but we have to get going. Hold on a sec. I've got a bracelet. It's called an Odine bangle. I found it in that man's room. What you going to do with it? It's supposed to suppress the sorceress's powers. Its effects are still unknown, so I don't think they were going to use it for the mission. If it's Odine brand, it should be pretty effective. They're number 1 when it comes to magical goods. Right. So what exactly do you want to do with it? Are you planning to have the sorceress put it on? Who? When? How? That's what we're going to discuss. We don't have time for that. Wolfie and Irvin are already standing by. We have an operation to carry out too. You understand, don't you? This isn't father-daughter quarrel. This isn't some game. Who said this was a game? I understand what's going on. It's not like I don't have a plan. But you didn't have a plan. I'll make the first charge when we make the full-on attack. Try and buy some time. That won't be necessary. I'll get the job done. So, like, is it true that seeds aren't supposed to question their mission? Come on, get round the lamppost, you useless sod. What do you care? So, like, if you knew that your enemies were pure evil, would you stop them? Right, wrong are not what separates us and our enemies, it's a different standpoint. Our perspectives that separate us. Good and evil is in the eye of the beholder. And that's very much true. Both sides blame one another. There's no good or bad side, just two sides holding different views. Fair point. In that instant, lower the gate using the control console. Look at the top floor, trapper inside the gateway. Excellento. And then for some reason we're just allowed to, you know, run about in the middle of the street. Like there's security guards everywhere, but for some reason the guy running around with a giant gun blade is completely inconspicuous. She wants to establish her place in Galbadia Garden since she has chosen it to serve as her base. I'm returning to my residence. Good luck! Coward! Stay and watch the fireworks. Diddle-im. Dim, dim, dim. Do, do, diddle-im. Do, 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 do. Bom, bom, bom. Bom, bom, bom. I love the music in this. Maybe I was too hard on her. So now Quistis gets second thoughts about yelling at the silly girl who wanted to put a bangle on the supremely powerful sorceress who can control people's minds. We can't just leave our post. See, you a second ago said you had a plan and the plan was important and you didn't have time for messing around. Now you lot are going to run all the way back to the mansion to apologise to a woman who had a silly idea. This is a bad idea. Quistis, this is a bad idea. Quistis, why are you doing this, Quistis? Quistis, why you do this? Why you do this, Quistis? No, stop! By the way, I'm the one controlling her, so. Stop, Quistis, stop! Why you do this? Hello, General Caraway. Be chaos out there soon. You'll be safe here. Go. He's gonna lock me in. Yes, he is. I love how for some reason locking the door takes like 40 seconds. Chunk. I know it's an electronic like auto lock thing, but... And also, you have a dude who kicks giant like armoured tortoise monsters in the face, a woman who fights things with a whip, and a girl with a nunchuck, all of whom can use explodey fire magic. Why is a wooden door and a room with glass windows a problem? This is one of the bits that really gets me in this game, because we see people jump out of windows, we see things get smashed, we see people break things. There's 2 windows right there. And yet we're locked in the room. We're smack dab in the middle of a family quarrel here. This is bad. I'm worried about Schweeb too. What do you mean? Schweeb's probably on her way to see the sorceress as we speak. She wanted to help us. Up. I'm not a seed, but... You're not a seed butt? I should hope you're not a seed butt. I should hope your butt is entirely non-seeded. I can do this! Yes, I'm pretty sure that even untrained people who aren't trained as mercenaries can climb crates. I'm pretty sure many people not trained as mercenaries can climb crates. This isn't some kind of game. That depends. A lot of kids do climb crates for fun. Diddle-dum, diddle-dum, diddle-dum. And here we have our first FMV introduction to the sorceress. Excuse me. I'm the daughter of, Galbadian Army's, General Caraway. I thought I'd come pay my respects, you know, because of my father and all. So I, bought you a small gift, please. Donut, 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 donut. I am not suspicious. I am not acting at all suspicious. She thought I was suspicious, didn't she? I bet you she thought I was suspicious. I have no idea why. And invisible crane. And invisible roundhouse kick. Boff. Always love those invisible roundhouse kicks. So here we have our first, like, FMV of the sorceress. So that, I have a feeling that was like a VR headset, like she was watching a movie before she went out. Maybe she was watching her favourite streamer on her, like, VR headset thing. Because she certainly uses magic for some very sort of common day things. As we'll see in a second when she walks through a wall rather than going through the door. Or actually walks through the door rather than going through the door, if you get what I mean. Like, she actually melts the door with her hand. So she can melt through it. That's a door! That's a door she could have just opened. Like, even if she opened it with magic, just kind of went poof and opened it. Just farming away? Excellent. Farming animals or farming crops? Here she comes. And again, like the weird cut back and forth between FMV and non-FMV stuff. Smoothly done, especially for the day and age, but very sort of distinctly noticeable. Hey, that girl. Shweeb? Oh, Shweeb. Lowlifes. Shameless, filthy wretches. How you celebrate my ascension with such joy. Hailing the very one whom you have condemned for generations. Have you no shame? What happened to the evil, ruthless sorceress from your fantasies? The cold-blooded tyrant that slaughtered countless men and destroyed many nations. Where is she now? She stands before your very eyes to become your new ruler. Ha 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 ha! A new era has just begun. Dear, are you alright? This is reality. No one can help you. Sit back and enjoy the show. You just kind of melt him. Rest assured, you fools. Your time will come. This is only the beginning. Let us start a new reign of terror. I will let you live a fantasy beyond your imagination. Let us end this ceremony with a sacrifice. And so she summons from the stone statues over here, she summons 2 real creatures. She turns 2 stone statues into real creatures to sacrifice the woman who dared to try and trick her. Kind of weird, spiky lizard lion dog things. Splat. She's in trouble big time. We gotta help Shweeb! We should all help Shweeb as much as we possibly can by going and subscribing to Shweeb over on YouTube. The parade hasn't started yet. The gate's not open. You've got to be kidding. Oh no, it's starting! You need to get out of there! Out of here, quick! Okay, so where's the cup? Cup. Magic cup. Into magic statue slot. Ta-da! Let's go. But we don't even know where it leads. No use staying here. And thus do we get down into the sewers. Now there's a couple of things we want in the sewers. What we want in the sewers includes a Weapon Monthly magazine. Actually, I think it might be the only thing we want in the sewers is the Weapon Monthly magazine. Is that true? Yeah, Weapon Monthly magazine is the only thing we want. You don't need to collect every Weapon Monthly, because of course, like, the higher level weapons skip. It's worth doing to get all of Squall's ultimates, but sometimes it's worth skipping certain ultimates for Squall. So we can't get through that gate. Can't get through that gate. Can't get through that gate. So we have to come up over here. Get through this gate. Here's us. Here's us. Here's us. Possessed. Here's us. Here's us. A weird kind of variation of the Thriller dance going on. I think the Thriller dance, or like variations on the Thriller dance, is just something that's stockly available in like skeleton animation libraries. Okay, so we need to get Quistis onto here, and Zal onto here. We then need to junction these guys back up. Specifically, we want to max your strength out, which would be 91. And see if we can give you any better magic. We can. And then we're going to give you Sleep Protect and Blind Protect. Check your abilities. We're going to keep magic, because Mad Rush isn't going to be that useful. And Irving needs to switch with someone else. Irving needs to switch with... not Riona. Huraga, we can get their health even higher. Strength-wise... 45, 55 from Blizzaga. That'll do. 21, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. We'll give them magic plus 20%. I can't remember which order this goes in, so I'm going to be switching junctioning backwards and forwards quite a lot. Because I can't remember whether we fight first or whether they in the sewers fight first. And apparently, Sepha, rather than being executed, is riding on the parade float with the sorceress. Dun dun dun. And apparently we just run past him. Because apparently no one like, look at all these people. Apparently no one can see us or notice what we're doing. Apparently. Super stealthy. Super stealth. Such stealth, much wow. Super slow box climbing animation, go! The speed of the box climbing animation does not match in time with the music. Much disappoint. So, we'll get through the couple of boss fights coming up and then I think I'll call the stream there. We're getting to the end of what would be Disc 1 back on PlayStation, but because it's on PC, it's not going to be the end of Disc 1. But what I'll do is I'll probably get to the end where we have the transition between Disc 1 and Disc 2, and I will call it there. But we have a couple of boss fights coming up. Interesting boss fights. I say interesting boss fights, but they're actually pretty dang easy boss fights. So those two creatures that, even though it's taken us like 10 minutes to get here, those two creatures that were attacking Riona apparently haven't killed her. Now, one of the things a lot of people miss is there's actually a GF in this boss fight. It's always worth checking boss fights to see if there is a GF. And there's no real reason why these two creatures that were summoned from stone should be carrying a GF with them. But apparently they are. So just going to take Carbuncle out. So there's Carbuncle, and then we're going to, of course, Renzo Kuken! I'm just going to start racking up that damage. And 2 kills. And that is literally how easy it is to overpower yourself to the point where you can wipe out what's supposed to be the kind of penultimate boss on the disc, basically by accident. And as he was in chat, Ulti Chris is going to be... Ulticrus is going to be our character. So we've got to go through the sewers and then we've got to do the final boss fight. It's not going to be particularly difficult, not going to be a big problem. Should take us about another 20 to 30 minutes with the cutscenes. I couldn't fight alone. We're not ready for all this. Better get going. And then for some weird reason she just kind of attaches herself to us for the rest of the game. Just stay close to me. So we're going to go down into the clock and we're going to get ready to take our sniper shot. Oh yeah, we have to go and talk to the rifle. Hello, rifle. I love how picking up the rifle makes the sound of cocking a rifle. Like he picks up the rifle and it goes as if he's like racked around. Which makes no sense. Like you... Why does it make that sound when you pick it up? It makes that sound when you pick it up to tell everyone who's playing the video game, this is a rifle. And considering he's supposed to be a professional sniper, it's weird that he didn't like have a rifle with him. I suppose it would have been hard to hide. Although I'm carrying a giant sword with a gun in it, so... So Cypher's alive. Schweeb. Cypher's alive. He was in the parade with the sorceress. What does it mean? Who knows? Perhaps he's being mind-controlled by the evil sorceress. You know, like when he went through the weird portal with her in front of your eyes. You can't choose your enemies. I may end up killing Cypher. Nah, we'll just beat the hell out of him. You're both prepared, right? That's the kind of world you live in. You've had a lot of emotional training. No, we haven't really had that much emotional training. We've just, you know, beaten the hell out of each other a lot. But, of course, I'd rather it not happen. It's all up to you, Irvin. Huh? Is he freaking out? Don't tell me you're getting the jitters. I can't do it. You're a professional sniper. Of course you can freaking do it. And back in the sewers. So now we have to navigate around the sewers. There's a couple of different bits and pieces we want. Specifically, we want the magazine. Now, I'm not necessarily sure I can remember where in the sewers the magazine is. Esuna is useful. Ah, yes, we need to rejunction. Switch. Wolfie with Quistis and Irving with Zell, and then make sure that Zell has the card ability equipped. Good. Ah, and we need to give our GFs something else to learn. That's fine. I don't want you learning some mag. Give us Spirit 20. Strength's fine. GFHP, no. Let's get you learning Magic plus 20. And Carbuncle can learn Recovery Recovery Medrefine. I think that'll do. So let's pop up on... Come on. This guy. No, come on. Come on. I went down in rank. Huh, that's frustrating. I have not fought enough creatures. Oh no, it's a creep! And apparently hitting it once with Quistis insta-kills it. Okay. So we probably don't want to hit those things with Quistis anymore. Sure I could go over this one. Apparently that's not one I can go over. Fair enough. And that's not one I can go over either. Trying to find the way around the sewer. The way around the sewer is weird because of those little rotating things. Some of them you can climb on, some of them you can't. So, yeah. It's a bit weird. Hellfire. Pom pom pom, I bid you to burn. Bats are unfortunately very hard to not kill, shall we say. We could try using Kurumi, who does percentage-based damage, but it's like you're going to have to fight some phantoms soon. You should do fine. I don't foresee you having any trouble with phantoms. So where is that? Where are we there? We are not the Asuna draw point. We are the zombie draw point, I believe. And if that's the zombie draw point, then you need to come up here. Ooh, a Grand Mantis. That should survive a strike. Phantoms eating your skin is fine. If anything, you should be happy the phantom is eating your skin. Because if the phantom wasn't eating your skin, he'd be eating something else. Like maybe your internal organs. And then where would you be? You can't resist my card powers forever? Okay, maybe you can resist my card powers forever. Gives me a chance to draw Asunas though. Oh, come on. How long does this guy need to last? This guy is turning out to be slightly more trouble than the blinking bosses. Admittedly, I don't try and sort of slow roll the bosses. So that's probably why. Come on, we've got the animation. How much? What? How much HP does this guy have left? Do I have scan? Scan him, please. How much HP do you have left? 3,600. Okay. You have a lot of HP. I did not realize. Okay, Degenerator instant killed him. I thought Degenerator was the percentile one. Obviously not. I think down this way. Yeah, I think down here. And then I think one more down. And then we go to the right. And that should lead us to the magazine that we want. A creep, that's fine. Creeps are very low on HP. I think creeps do have a chance of becoming something nice as well. Well, at least we didn't kill absolutely everything in this particular dungeon. At least you know we tried not to kill absolutely everything in this dungeon. I did not get the magazine. Hey, the next M1G, welcome to the stream. No, come on, across here. I want that magazine, damn it. I will figure out how to get you. Can I not get down again? If I can't get back down again, that's going to be very frustrating. Azriel, welcome, welcome, welcome. You changed your channel. Fair enough. Can't remember whether Alt Waves is set damage or whether Alt Waves is percentile. I know one of her attacks is percentile. I think it's set damage by the looks of it. I may have missed out on that weapons magazine if I can't get back down here. Pretty sure I can come back into the sewers later, but yeah, it doesn't seem to want to let me ride that thing back down, so I think I may have missed out on that weapons magazine for now, unfortunately. So I don't think I can get past the save point to go down here. No, I can't. Rightio. Can't remember how you get that magazine then. I wonder if there's a section where you have to run across the road and jump into another manhole, maybe. That seems to ring a bell. Like having to go from one manhole to another to get that magazine. So this is the final boss of the disc, and once we fight the final boss of the disc, I will leave it be. So as you can see, we have our sniper set up. We've come up into the carousel clock with its little holographic figures. We've got the weird chain leather strapped dancy people. Everyone is cheering the obviously evil queen, evil sorceress woman, who already threatened to kind of like point. She's even pointed out to them that she's evil. Now hit the switch. So we trap her inside the gate. Now you see, to me this is pointless because the parade float was travelling in a straight line. So if he'd just taken the shot while the parade float was travelling in a straight, predictable line, she wouldn't have had any chance to prepare a defence. But now that she's trapped in there, she's like, okay, something's going on. So she knows that she's under attack, or she knows that something's happened. So of course, as an all-powerful sorceress, she's going to prepare some kind of defence. Not to spoil what's about to happen. And kablam! There goes the bullet, and she just stops it. To be fair, his aim was dead on, like he was going to hit her. The problem was, because we pulled the gates down, like, that's where we had the problem. I may have junctioned that wrong, so I'm leaving him behind. Yeah! And now, for some reason, people are fighting with the Galbadian soldiers, which they weren't doing previously. So this whole scene is a little confused. Doesn't matter if I junction that in properly, I'll still be able to kick their ass with just Squall. Don't think there's anything special about these particular boss fights. No. So this is just going to be a demonstration of how powerful you can make yourself. Time for us to fight! Exactly. Well, this is how it turned out. So you've become the sorceress's lapdog. I prefer to be called her knight. This has always been my dream. So, yeah, he thinks he's going to kick our ass and, like, make the sorceress supremely proud of him. Probably not. Because, you know, what I'm probably going to do is just this. A couple of times, and he's probably going to collapse. Yeah, magic spell. Oh, so scary. Unfortunately, it gives you a full heal before this fight. I actually went into this fight on yellow health, but it actually gave me a full heal. 2 shots and I killed him. You're losing it, Cypher. A seed planted in a rundown garden. Hiya, dear. Oh no, I did junction them properly. And again, they all get a full heal, which is mildly frustrating. The accursed seed. Now she's casting level 3 magic. Which I admit is a little bit more significant, but it only did 300 damage. So I'm actually going to attack myself. Just going to attack myself a couple of times. You know, nothing special. And again, we're just going to draw some of the more powerful magic she has. Cura's kind of useful. Mainly I'm going to look for doubles, because Curagas is something we can already make, which are better. So I'm just going to spam some double draw, and just let her slowly chip away my HP till I have ulties. Doubles are a lot harder to make than pretty much anything else she has. As pretty easy to make, you can just buy remedies and convert them. Life, we've got quite a few of, and they're not that hard to make. I did say they're more difficult to make than other magics. Dispel could be a little tough to make at times, but the doubles are something that's hard to make. Triples, on the other hand, triples are almost impossible to make. There are very few things you can refine in the game to give you triples. Now, normally you'd be fighting this fight by the skin of your teeth. You'd have no time to gather magic. You'd have no time because you'd be constantly healing and things. Because without HP junctioning, at this point in the game, your characters are going to have about 600 to 700 HP, maybe 800 HP. Some of us have 1,000. Wolfie, who's a high level, has 1,000 as his base. But you'd be struggling to take multiple 400, 500 HP shots from her spells. But I have a lot of HP, and I'm kind of just waiting for my ulti to come up. And I kind of missed it there, because that wasn't ulti. But ah well. We'll just draw a few doubles. Let her cast another spell, maybe. Although I do know I now can get my ulti, so... Gonna cast a spell? Renzo Kuken! She didn't die to a single ulti. I'm impressed. Girl's got some stamina. Ooh, Phoenix comes in. That would have been entertaining if that was the killing blow. Renzokuken! Smash, 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 smash. Impudent seeds. There we go. And that is the last boss of Disc 1. She's tough, but we're more tougher than her. We learnt strength plus 40% and strength junction. And now we get a nice little cutscene where she kind of shows off that she is more powerful than us, sort of, because even though we just kicked her ass. And there's a lot of debate about this scene. Because a sort of favourite fan theory, a favourite theory of people who like this game, or some people not necessarily like the game, but a favourite theory about this game is that the rest of the game from this point forward is basically a death coma of Squall. Like, nothing from this point forward is actually true. It's all just a death coma of Squall, or Wolfie in this case, because he just took an icicle through the heart. If you look, however, I think he actually takes the icicle through the shoulder, more so than the heart. It's more like up here. Not like here. It's more like up here. And this is the final save of Disc 1. So, what I will say here is, thank you very much for watching, everyone. I have been the Gaming Droid. This has been Final Fantasy VIII, and I will see you all in the next stream. Bye-zy-bye, everybody. Bye-zy-bye.